check, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's your girl Nia Lonette here with Real Talk TV, and we are here with the lovely Vanessa and Maya for our episode of Valentine's Day Shenanigans.
Stink.
Arts and craft. Okay, so they are a beautiful couple here in LA, and what is going on here?
She got it upside down.
You know, I was just flowing, you know.
Okay.
Doing my little jig.
As she should. Period. Judge her not.
There you go.
But they are a beautiful couple here in LA, and you guys can explain more about yourself because that's why you're here. Mm-hmm. And go.
Okay, well, just a little 30-second rundown. No, I'm kidding. My name is Maya Green. I moved to LA about, how many years ago was it now? About 3 years ago. I'm a creative director, choreographer, entrepreneur, you name it.
Oh, period.
Yes, and I am Vanessa Avery.
Can you please say your middle name, please?
Okay, Vanessa Antoinette.
Woo!
Della Avery.
Antoinette. It just sounds fancy.
And it does, right? Yeah. So yeah, I'm from Philadelphia. Moved out here 4 years ago. Professional dancer, now turned fashion designer.
So while we sit here and get to know them as a beautiful couple that they are, we're going to be painting different objects for the holiday. I have a circle because I don't know what the significance of a circle is. You have a heart. And I have
an anchor.
Anchor! And we have different painting things, you know, to get the arts and crafts stuff together. And because we don't have a cup, we are going to just use some sparkling water as our water. You know what I'm saying? Don't put it in there. We're just going to pour a little bit right here because it's the videographer's water. So I'm not going to use a lot. Oh. Love you, mean it.
Meanwhile, I was about to stick my whole
That's why I had to stop you a little bit. So
yeah, you're like, no.
Exactly. So I'm gonna put this in the middle.
Okay, that works.
And y'all can start going off with your paintings, and I'm just gonna ask you guys some questions. All right. So how long have you both been in LA?
You said 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years.
And I've been out here for about 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, so she's the vet. She be teaching me everything. Like, she be showing me everything.
I'm still learning, but yeah.
And she knows a lot of people. She be capping.
Nice. Right.
She be knowing a lot of people.
That's nice to have sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And who have you guys been working with since you've been here, if you don't mind talking about it?
Well, I've done a little bit of, I've really tried to work for myself as much as possible while I've been here. And of course, I got the chance to be in a Chris Brown music video.
Period.
He was super sweet, very genuine guy. Like, he came around, like, showed love to everybody on set. It was a super dope experience.
Yes.
Josh choreographed it. It was dope. It was a vibe.
Yes, we love that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Probably one of my favorite sets.
Yeah, I remember you showed me that video.
That's fine.
Yeah, you had your hair.
All right.
Oh,
Your long weave.
come on, wave.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
TBT,
She did a little
TBT
twerk
motif.
at the end.
Oh my God.
Like, she showed off.
You gotta
Sorry.
cut that.
No,
No.
we're keeping it, actually. Yes, we're keeping it. And that's so... Show off. Show off a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna drop that resume,
yes,
baby.
yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, like I said, I've been in LA for 4 years, and just moved out here knowing that I just wanted to pursue my career in dance and be a professional. I didn't quite know how, but I knew what I wanted, and I just figured it out. You know, like the first month I got signed to my first agency, and then after that, I started to book like small gigs here and there, and then
During that time, you did Megan.
I did Megan Trainor. Yep, I did the billboards with Megan Trainor and iHeartRadio Music Awards with her as well. Charm, she choreographed on that, and that was amazing.
Yes.
We love a charm choreo.
Yeah.
Okay, we love charm choreography.
Period.
Yeah, and then after that, you know, just took some time to train and just really just focus on my craft. And then I ended up getting released for my agency.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Shame on you people.
But bounce back for.
And you know,
Because after that, then what, boo boo? Then what? Then what had happened after that?
After that, I booked my first world tour with Nicki Minaj.
With who?
Nicki Minaj, the queen. Yes, I did. And, you know, it was just such a great experience. It was a blessing to just finally be able to be in that and to learn and to grow in that experience as far as touring and being able to travel, see the world, dance in front of thousands of fans,
Yes.
and work with such an amazingly talented,
I mean,
all
they got
around
to,
artist.
she got to see, what's it called? She got to see Australia.
Oh, yeah,
She
yeah.
got
We
to go
went
to
to
China.
I thought you were
She
going to say in
got
person.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say in person.
Yeah. We went
She
to
got to see so
Europe,
many places.
Australia, literally 2 tour legs back to back. Did Made in America, got to perform in my hometown. That
Yes.
was
Crazy.
freaking awesome and crazy. Like, and then my brother and my mom got to come see me perform. So it was just like
A full circle moment.
full circle. Like, God, that was one of those moments where I really felt like, you know,
This is
I became one of the things that I truly wanted to achieve. I did that.
Absolutely.
And my brother and my mother got to witness it, so it was great.
That's always the greatest feeling, like performing for your hometown and stuff.
And
Yeah,
all my
'cause they were
friends,
showing so
what?
much
They were
love.
showing, it was crazy.
Philly
Like,
was going crazy. for
thinking back
Vanessa.
on that moment, in the moment, it was just like
so
much
overwhelming.
just pressure because we
Yeah.
had 2 days to learn an hour and a half set.
Yikes.
So the pressure was real. We didn't get no sleep. You know, it was just.
Because mind you guys, the day before they went to Philly for Made in America, they were on Ellen that
Yeah.
night, and like literally they were like, okay, we're picking girls to go to Made in America, and like pack your
And
bags.
I wanted her to be there. She hasn't
like-
gotten to see me perform live with Nikki.
Not with Nikki, but
not with
I
Nikki,
did.
but you saw when
I
I did
cut
the
up.
Meek tour. The Meek Mills tour.
I cut up at the Meek tour. Like,
Okay,
I
as you
cut-
should.
I cut up. Like,
As you should.
They almost had to kick me out. Like I'm that supporting, like nigga, like you feel me? Like,
Yeah, and
Like,
she was
they
giving
was-
all
they
the
was-
energy. I was so happy and excited, but I was like low key in the back worried. I'm like, I hope this girl doesn't
Get kicked
accidentally
out.
knock somebody in the head for
Yo, the
just being
security
so
guard,
excited.
the security guard was like, "Could you return to your seat, ma'am? Could you return to your seat, ma'am?" And I was like, "Is your girlfriend on that stage?
Right.
Do you know somebody
She
on
was
that stage?
not
Right.
having it.
Then
At
get out
all.
my face."
Until you have someone on stage that you love like
I'm
that,
like,
don't
period,
talk
poo,
Yeah.
energy.
to me. As you should. Thank you.
Yeah, I was going crazy.
So let's talk about it and dig deep.
Yeah.
How'd you guys meet?
Oh my goodness.
I'm ready for the story time.
Okay, so it's two different. I would say it's two different versions. It's her version and it's my version. You feel me?
Go on. I feel you. Go ahead.
You feel me? So I would say the first time I saw her was like, I'm not even going, like, it's not even going to be like no little cliche, whatever, but it really was. Like, I saw her across the street from my apartment, and she was walking down this way, and then she walked across. So I'm like looking, I'm like, oh, like, who is that? I'm like, I never seen her on this block before. And I've been staying here for a minute. And I'm like,
Where'd
I
she
never
come
seen,
from?
yeah, I've never seen her on this block. So then she turns to walk towards my apartment. So then I run inside like a little bitch.
Oh my gosh.
And so I go downstairs because I was getting ready to record for a choreographer I knew. And then so I walk into the studio and she's in there.
Oh.
So then I was like, all right, I guess I gotta talk to her now. Like I have to.
It's like
talk
she's
to her.
here in your face. You have to say something.
Yeah, and that's when, you know, we just kind of started talking casually, and everything was very, like, just cool. Like, I got to know her in a group setting. Well, we got to
So
know
it
each
was
other
like
in a group
on like
setting.
a
so
friend
it was
level,
weird.
you know, just
Yeah.
really like, oh, this person,
Genuinely,
like she's
like, you're dope.
interesting, like
Yeah.
she's genuine, like it's something about her that kind of wasn't like I resonated with like in myself and even like, cause we're like a few years apart, so like my younger self and I I'm still young, you know. Right. I'm just saying, like,
We will always be young until we're like 90.
You know, age is just a number. It's all about, I think it just has a lot to do with, like, your perspective.
Absolutely.
And
maturity level.
Maturity level
I'll
and
get that
things
too.
like that.
And what
Now, yeah.
I would definitely say, like, it was a cool vibe. We just
Yeah,
vibed.
we just kind of just vibed and just had a lot in common when it came to like fashion and like
we would be like, oh, you're fresh. Like you look so good today
like,
or whatever.
I remember one day I was looking in her closet and I like picked out these pants or something because I like how they were like cut. And usually people don't be that into details as far as like cuts and things, but she kind of knew. Like, and I was like, oh, so you know, you hit it, right? You pay attention to details. So I thought that was cool, and just how ambitious like she is, like how much she just can manifest and get anything that she wants, like, which is an amazing thing.
Yeah, like I would say, I put that like that unlimited fear. Like not to fear anything, like into her, and like she puts that like, stop being so like, don't be so nice, kind of like.
I think you remind me of that.
To be smart, like about
actually think things through with stuff.
Yeah, she makes me be a lot more strategic, and she grounds me down. So it's a really good balance dynamic.
I feel like that's needed because you be going off.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm very like.
Very passionate, very like, wow.
I'm a Sagittarius.
But at the same time, she's also strategic and planning, good at planning as well. It has reminded me of like my limitless, because I was raised on like just that from like my dad, just having the courage to be who I want to be. And if I want to do something, you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to do it, you have to be determined, you have to work hard at it. And that's how pretty much he raised me. And as I kind of developed my passion and kind of being raised with that discipline has helped me to get to where I am today. And reminds me that that's what's needed to go further and to
every
be
day
limitless.
is something, it's just the one thing that you can't stop having is like just that purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what it is. Do you guys find anything like difficult about dating in the industry currently?
We're not gonna lie, we were a little nervous about like coming out to the public as a couple.
Why do you feel like you were nervous about coming to the public?
I would say we didn't know like how it would be perceived
By other people in the industry, like choreographers and stuff like that?
Yeah, but honestly, we've genuinely gotten love. It's been nothing but love.
Yeah.
And that's where
I think
just,
for
like,
me it was just more important to kind of take our time.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure we were secure here.
Before anybody else knew about it.
Yeah.
And that's always good, 'cause I feel like a lot of people, not just in the industry, but in life, always want to just throw out their relationships and be just like, I'm in a relationship, I'm here with somebody, I love somebody, but you're not even secure with your own relationship.
Exactly.
You know? And I feel like that's what always makes relationships end quicker, because you're so quick to make
shortcuts, cut short long
Yeah.
runs.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying? And it makes absolutely no sense to me.
Yeah.
While Vanessa was gone, were you sad that she was gone the entire time?
Yeah, but at the same time, it made me like, it gave me a space to focus and really zone in and work on Fusion Force and think about, you know, my next moves in this industry and what I wanted to do. Because a lot of the time, see what can happen like in these industry relationships, a lot of the times, once, you know, you're at a good position or you're making that money, you know, it becomes lax now. So, but at the same time, that's dangerous because also in this industry, we don't know when our next thing is.
Exactly.
So we have to, you know, try to keep that fire burning. So that's really, it gave me a motivation because I was like, she out here on, you know, a tour with an A-list artist. That's everything that I want to do, you know, just on a creative direction level. So, and I was able to have a conversation with Jamie King during that time because Vanessa kind of, you know, was like, come in, they allowed me to come in and stuff. So it definitely gave me an insight to like where exactly I want to be and what I wanted to do. So it was just motivation.
And that's good
I
too,
took that
because you
time
know
to
a lot of
focus.
people.
And I felt the importance of like just because I saw like what she wanted and I saw the struggle at first as trying to really pinpoint exactly what it was. And once she figured it out, I was like, yeah, well, you need to be in these rooms and meeting these people and see how they work. I mean, you kind of already naturally talk and walk like them. Like,
So it didn't feel
So,
foreign. She just knew that
it
I
was
just
just
needed to be in those
seeing
rooms.
it and being in the
You
room,
communicate it.
Yeah.
you know.
And that's
And I
what
think
you're
we do
supporting.
that for each other, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's good that you guys
Yeah.
support one another with each other's dreams. Because I know also it's hard when one person's booking something you feel
Yeah.
Yeah.
like you're left out.
But that's a part of the dynamic.
Right.
One person has to know how to hold home down sometimes, and then it switches. And then
Right.
it switches. Like it's a constant, give or take, give or take, give or take. And I mean, every relationship has that. So and in every relationship, the table's always turned.
Absolutely.
So it's just kind of knowing how to work each side of the table, so that way you don't feel like that. Like, oh man, she's doing this, but
Right, just having that little pity party
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
This friend is cute.
She's
Yes.
trying.
And you're giving.
She's trying.
I'm like doing the most over here, I feel like.
And that's fine.
but-
Be detailed.
Go
Be
crazy,
detailed.
girl.
Okay, I don't know what I'm.
I might have to, I don't know, but I'm trying to finish.
Girl.
But-
First date, where'd you guys go?
Alright, maybe tell us.
I'll say our first date was at Pit Fire. It wasn't intentionally like set up as a date because I
Yeah.
even said I was like, oh yeah, this is not a
I
date.
didn't-
Like I said
She
that.
was not messing with me, y'all. She told me I wasn't tight.
This isn't a date, by the way, but yeah, we can have some food and talk.
Yeah.
I feel like
Then-
the pressure of a date makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Like if you tell me I'm going on a
Yeah.
date, I'm like, I don't want to go.
Yeah, like, no thanks.
Right, I'll
And
Just
I
stay
think
with the
that's-
awkward stranger.
That's
No,
what it
no.
was for me, because I was just like,
I want this to be a
I don't want to
Right.
press like
Yeah, I want
like
this to be
we're,
a
I don't even know this girl, so
She doesn't
like,
even
we
know
gotta
girl.
get to know
Mind
each
you,
other and
I'm the
all
only
that stuff.
female that she's ever dated. So
So it was just
that
like
is
a whole
so-
nother
come on.
transition, yeah,
Oh,
because
come
I was
on.
just like, oh, I like this girl and I don't care why, but I just like her, and I'm
Right.
like, so like even when we started to hang out like as friends, it was just like I still was like, but she's so cool, like she's so cool. So I just was, like you said, just vibing and just didn't want to put that pressure on it, you know,
But sometimes it's good.
because
though.
it's
That
just
pressure
good to,
be
yeah.
scary.
Yeah,
That'd be
it's too
scary.
much.
Okay. We don't need all that in our lives.
Okay.
How'd you guys know that she was the one? Like, what made you say, I can stand by this and say that this is my girl. I know that I can date her.
I can't tell you the first moment. Just know that I know she's ride or die. And that's how I knew. Is when she went to bat for me. But I'll say the second, I never seen nobody slow down in time like that. Like, I thought that was some movie shit. Like, that shit really happened to me.
Yeah.
Like, so when I saw her, I knew she was somebody special. I'm not gonna say that I knew that I wanted to be with her forever, because how does anybody know? But
Right.
I knew that she was gonna be somebody special in my life.
Yeah.
I knew that she was gonna have an effect on me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nessa?
Meanwhile, hers is like,
Right.
No, I feel like,
don't know.
right?
Like, I'm just here.
day by day.
They are bad. No, but yeah, no, I knew for me, it was just, I just started to kind of see like the effect she had on just who I was, and like that small separation of who I wanted to be. And I feel like it was moments where, I don't know, because in the beginning, it was just like we were like two girls, we just knew that it was something in each other. Like, I knew it was something in her that was not like everybody else, like that was a little bit more kinder, that was a little bit more patient, that was a little bit more of like love and understanding, and those things that I am and that I search for, and just unconditional like love, and like you know,
I would
And
say when baby
that
came
God
home,
like kind of like love that you just
Yeah.
have, that I feel like it's important for us all to have for us as humans, and just have that extra compassion. And she had that. Plus she was very smooth, like as far as like her talking. And I think that's what kind of got me the most, because I'm like, this girl's talking to me like, I'm like, hold up.
she slipped on the sauce because she
Listen,
underestimated.
She slipped on the sauce.
I don't think
She
I was
underestimated
ready.
the sauce. I told her. She tried to tell me that I wasn't her type. I
Oh, she said, I'm
"You
about to
don't
make-
know
I'm
me."
about to do this.
I'm like, you don't know me. How you gonna tell me I'm not your type?
Let me show
I
you.
didn't know. Clearly.
So we're about to play this game called Fast Five, where you guys have to answer questions about each other in 30 seconds.
Okay.
So before we filmed, they were reviewing questions about each other. So let's see if they remember.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. I was a calculator wrong. Who wants to go first? Oh,
I'll go first.
okay.
I'll take that L.
Come
Maybe.
on. Okay. Are you ready, honey?
All right, I'm ready.
Let's go. What is her middle name?
Della Antoinette. Yes, too.
She right?
Yes.
Okay. What's her favorite color?
Green.
Is she right?
Yes.
My last name.
What is her favorite food?
Ooh. This is hard. I mean, I would say anything spicy than there, but she loves a pasta. I would say the pit fire pasta. She loves that.
She right?
Yeah.
Yes. I love pasta.
Ready, Nessa?
Yes.
All right. So how many I get?
Okay,
Three?
3.
Boy, can't start over. Ready? Let's go. What is her favorite food?
That's crazy.
I have a lot of
cooks.
favorite foods, but she loves when I make salmon and like mashed potatoes,
Yes.
broccoli, or asparagus.
I love that fresh. I
She
love that
loves
fresh-
asparagus. Yes. Okay.
Favorite color?
Red.
Favorite shoes?
Jordans. J's.
All right, I'll give you that.
I'll give you
It's
the-
a favorite
just-
classic.
it's a favorite, yeah.
Classic. for
Okay,
sure.
we got 3 on 3.
You know I love the classic.
So, we gonna finish up painting. I'm gonna show you mine, because mine is cute.
Oh, I'm almost done.
Bam, bam. That's you finish yours.
So adorable.
You see my little
Ah!
rainbow swim?
Look at me running my mouth. I'm almost done.
Let's just show what we have.
Mine almost
Everlast.
done. And I got Ace.
Picasso.
I got Ace so far. It's gonna say Ace and Fave.
Oh, we love that.
Oh!
My paint was dripping. Y'all
Ace
ain't
and
tell me.
Fave,
You ain't tell me
Eminem.
my paint was
Mine-
slipping.
It's definitely slipping.
Girl, what is you doing?
What is this giving? I don't know.
It's cute, babe.
It's even real
cute.
cute.
I like the little
Babe,
spaghetti
show the
designs.
camera. I think it's.
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, Mamba mentality. Got the purple and yellow going.
Period.
You feel me?
Forever.
We're gonna put their Instagrams down below somewhere right around. Cheer! Thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for more videos. Have a great Valentine's Day.
We love you guys.
Bye.
Yeah.
I was holding the frame until you said cut.
That was good.
Not.